Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your monthly reading for January. For the last reading is for Cancer. Cancer, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for all of the beautiful things you do for me, the readings, the feedback, everything. I'm so grateful to have you on board in our little community. So please continue to support me because that would be awesome. Okay. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot here. I do want to say, please remember these readings are general. They do not resonate with everybody all of the time. So if they don't resonate, move on and find a reader or a reading that resonates with you more fully. Okay, did I say I was using the Cosmic Tarot? Okay. Devil energy. So firstly, you may be dealing with a Capricorn. Let's get that one out of the way. The Devil energy, I really love the Devil energy. For me, this card has more to say than any other card in the tarot deck. It is so full of information and relative subjects. This is about being bound to something that you can't let go of. It's codependency, it's obsession, it's addiction, it's being unable to know who you truly are. It's living behind a mask. It's living in the shadows. It's not acknowledging who you are. For some people, it can go even further, you know, addiction to alcohol, addiction to pornography. It's a really very potent energy here. The Devil energy. What can I say? Look at the people chained to this Devil energy. There is some situation here that you may be chained to that you're unable to let go of. You want to move forward. That's clear with the Two of Wands. You want to be able to say your piece, speak your piece. You want to have a leap of faith. But something's keeping you tied, locked, and chained to this energy. Okay, Queen of Swords coming out here. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Someone who can be very direct with their words. They can be quite harsh sometimes. It is about being assertive, but also can be sort of verging on that energy of spitefulness or cruelty. The Queen of Swords can be someone who knows how to speak up and voice her opinions, but she can also be very difficult to deal with. Princess of Wands coming up here. Some sort of message, some sort of information coming in here. Some sort of realization, something to do with passion. Something to do with wanting a new start, being able to move away from, that's what you want to do with that Fool card. You want to have a brand new start here. The Ace of Pentacles is a more solid start. Maybe this situation you're in that's kept you bound could be work or could be a relationship. But I feel like whatever it is, your life is very unstable. You don't know where you are from one moment to the next. I think you've had this realization here where you've realized that you have no passion for what you're dealing with at the moment. You want a brand new start here, something that's going to give you a lot more stability. Yeah, because I see this Four of Cups, and I think that perhaps you're seeing life as really sort of boring. It isn't offering you anything at the moment. It feels to me like you're going through an existence rather than a life. It's funny, isn't it? I see the lotus flowers in this card, and I'm not really sure what the lotus represents, but there's something about the lotus flowers in this card. I'll have a look it up after. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is here as well. So there is sort of some promise of, or something here that makes me feel you can see into the future, and you can see some promise here. But it's like you're losing passion for something very rapidly. Okay, so the Six of Swords talks about moving away from a situation. And this guy is looking towards the Ten of Cups here. So he knows that there's something more for him. But whatever situation you're tied in here, Cancer, it doesn't hold promise, perhaps like it used to. Maybe you've been in a job for a long time and you want to move to another job. Maybe you've become very bored with the job you're in. Maybe you're dealing with very hard people here. People who aren't letting up, are being very mean-spirited, and you've lost passion for this. You're looking to the future here. You're looking towards this Ten of Cups and you're moving from a situation here. So that's good. At least you're getting yourself out of something. This card is representing you and you have a cup in your hand. So maybe you're starting to realize self-love here. You may be dealing with someone who too is coming up as a snake here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. But you're realizing the value of self-love here. You're only like just in the beginning stages here. You're only just starting to realize that there is more to life than what you're currently experiencing. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo here. But this could also mean, yeah, the Star. You are starting to understand. This is about karma and your destiny here. Three of Cups. Very interesting. Because the Queen of Swords has two people in the background as well. As does the Three of Cups. Both of them talk about some sort of situation that is driving something apart. It's breaking down something here. Let's go back and have a look at it and then I'll give it a real, I'll crack down. Devil energy, being bonded to somebody, wanting to take a new pathway, wanting to speak up, wanting to voice, wanting to stand in your truth, wanting to be who you truly are here, wanting to take a leap of faith. I feel like reading this, though, that you are on your way. I think that you are having the realization that something more lies ahead of you. It feels to me like you've been bound to some sort of situation here where for a long while perhaps you felt that that was how things were. It's how we do things around here. We just live like this. And I feel like there's been some sort of change here in the way you think. Some sort of change in the way you're progressing. It's like you can see a future here now. But I think it's a bit out of self-love. So maybe in this whole situation, this devil energy, maybe you've sort of been able to dislodge your mask a little bit and you're able to move into your true self here. Because there's a feeling here that there's karma, healing, trust and faith, and something is moving you forward towards this Ten of Cups. I feel for some of you here, it may be about a relationship and it could be a third party within a relationship. So you may be moving away from something to something new. But for others of you here, this could be about work. It could be about understanding perhaps you've been putting up with a lot at work and maybe you've stayed bound to this situation because of the money. But it looks like something new is coming in for you, whichever way we look at it. So there's a lot of boredom, a lot of ennui, there's a lot of trying to release a past situation in here, in being able to move forward. The Star is beautiful though because it does talk of destiny. The Princess of Pentacles always talks to me about some sort of gift that's being given to you here, and I feel that's the co-creation with the universe. Three of Cups says to me you're walking away from something to embrace something new, and there's celebration here. Sometimes this card can talk about reunion as well, so it could be you're returning or going back to someone, or moving towards someone and leaving the past behind, but that can also be the card of, yeah, reunions. Well, let's pull you an oracle card. Been a couple of sort of tougher readings today, which is a bit harsh, but I know that this Capricorn season is bringing in a lot of change for people. So I think that card would like to come out. In fact, I think that's two cards, but we'll go with that, right? Because it jumped out. Okay. Oh, I love this. I really do. Spirit is so incredibly good. Time to go. This is the card 45. So let me read that to you because I think it's very, very relevant. 45, time to go. The essential meaning is endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. How perfect was that? The second card we have here is Message in a Bottle, so I want to see how that resonates with the reading. 15. Okay, so this is about communication, a sign, a Cledon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. So the oracle's message is Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, and when you believe, you will receive them. And when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you and the reply is favourable. So if you were wondering if you were doing the right thing here, Cancer, I'd say that is absolutely pointing to your destiny. Thanks, have a great month.